Hanfield, Montana. Round the clock. How much solitaire can you play without going out of your skull? Look, Brock, there's gotta be some kind of card game you like to play. How about 7 up or 5 high, huh? Hey, wait a minute, I got it. Showdown poker. You don't have to do nothing. Don't have to pick up the cards. Don't have to draw, nothing. All you gotta do is bet. Here, I'll deal them. Hey, look, you got the lady. Come on, Brock, it's your bet, buddy.
How about this game, Brock, huh? How about this game, buddy?
All right. Break it up in here.
Oh, hi, Valenti. What are you talking about?
All right, break it up. Both of you, I'm warning you, both of you.
Oh, look, we was just doing our exercise, man.
Save your exercise for the yard.
You know, I think you ought to check that rule book again. Paragraph 47, specification 3. Prisoners awaiting execution when not otherwise involved in the performance of their assigned duties are allowed to exercise in their cells. How about those apples, huh?
Show me.
What?
The exercise.
Oh, yeah. Exercise. Okay. How about that? You know what they call that, Valenti? These are isometrics. Yeah. Force against force.
Isometrics.
Hey, Valenti, you ought to try that exercise, you know? Guaranteed to add years to your life. Oh, that Valenti, he's something, bro. He sure is. Isometrics.
Taylor, what do you want from me?
Oh, I don't know. Just once in a while, I like to get your attention. You know what I mean?
I don't share your lifelong interest in prison pastimes. I don't care for cards. I don't care to discuss how the DA had your lawyer in his pocket. I don't care to talk with you, period.
Wait a minute. Man, I'll bet this is the way you was when you killed that dame, huh? You weren't sick or mad at anybody or nothing, huh? Now, me, I'm a murderer, but you... I'll bet you could kill 100 people. Like that, nothing to it, huh, boy? Huh. Man, I got 27 days and 9 hours, and I get stuck with a guy who wants me to lie down and play dead before my time. A guy that don't like to do nothing.
Liking has nothing to do with it. Your cards bore me. Your conversation bores me, and you bore me most of all.
Rock, you listen to me. I want to do something. I want to play. Play cards, talk, anything. I want to be alive.
You slob. That's all you are, buddy.
Insight. Stories of spiritual conflict in the 20th century. Insight.
You say you're alive. What does that mean? I think a human being is alive only when he's open and responsive to the world about him. A world that includes things, people, and God. He's alive only when he's free, only when he uses his freedom in order to love. Being alive means communing with your brothers in the human family, feeling their pain, and allowing them to feel yours. Openness, freedom, love. This is what it means to be alive.
Have a seat, Mr. Garvin. Section D.
Section D. Who? I'll ask him. Hang on.
Brock, you got a visitor named Garvin.
Garvin. Garvin, yeah, how about that? You kill his sister and he comes calling. Hey, Brock, now you can tell him why you did it, you know? Because she pushed the burglar alarm button on you. How about that? He'll understand, buddy.
Well, you want to see him?
I don't want to see him or anybody.
Here's no dice.
Sorry, Mr. Garvin, he doesn't want to see you.
All right, I'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep. And every day until he wants to talk to me.
Why do you want to visit Brock?
Why not?
Well, you're the girl's brother, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I should think he'd be the last person in the world you'd want to see.
Maybe that's why I've got to see him.
Brock, you know there's a window in that room. You can see the outside from there. Trees, there's a long road, and there's a park at the end. Cars, people, and women.
That'd be a big help.
Would anything?
Look, Taylor, I'm sure you could teach me a lot about making the time pass. If either of us had enough time.
You don't even have to listen to him. You don't have to talk to him, nothing. But that window, man, that's something else. That's like outside.
I don't care.
I know you don't. You don't care about nothing. Well, man, I thought I'd seen them all I really did in my time. But you, Brock, man, you're something else. You're something else, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Frank. You trying to make me uncomfortable?
I don't have to. You've already set that up.
Oh? Well, do tell me how I did it, and then we both know.
Well, you got no business being here, sitting in that comfortable chair, clean shave, clean clothes. You're a war correspondent. Look, I want you to go back to Southeast Asia.
Right now, Frank, I've got a little war of my own that I've got to fight.
A war of your own?
Yeah, I've got some things that I've got to work out.
Section D. Second, I'll ask him.
Brock. Hey, Brock. Your visitor's back.
Hey, look, Valeni, don't bother him. Can't you see he wants to stay and play cards with me? Huh, buddy, I'll teach you a good game. I'll let you deal. What's the matter, Brock? Don't you want to play?
Might make it a little easier for both of us if I told you a little something about myself. I'm a newspaper correspondent, spent most of my time outside the country. As a matter of fact, for the past 6 months, I've been in Southeast Asia. That's where I was when I heard about my sister, Kathy. I didn't come back because there seemed to be anything I could do about it. No, that's not true. I didn't come back because I didn't want to come back. I knew there was a trial going on. I didn't want any part of it. I didn't want to see you. And then about 3 months ago, my mother sent me a letter. She wrote that before my sister died, she forgave you. Did you know that? Did you know that?
They told me.
The whole thing couldn't have taken more than half a minute. You went to her bank window, you slipped her a note. She saw you had a gun. She pushed the burglar alarm and you pressed the trigger. She said that even in those few seconds after, she felt sorry for you. Could you beat that? She felt sorry for you. I never paid much attention to her, like most older brothers with kid sisters. But I always felt she had something, perspective, a sense of values, a sense of her own worth. She had a clear concept of God and what she thought he expected of her. What I'm trying to say is that my sister, Kathy, was one of the few people I've ever known who had any real idea what life was all about. She loved life. She loved people. Without ever asking what she was going to get back. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks for the visit.
What time you got?
12 o'clock, straight up.
Rock, leave me alone. I gotta talk. Talk. Listen to me. 2 weeks from now, I'm dead, buddy. Dead.
I can't change that.
I gotta talk to you.
You talk to me from the minute you wake up till the minute you go to sleep.
I talk at you. That's not like talking with somebody. You never give anything back, do you? I write a letter, I tell you about it. I get a letter, I tell you about it. You have a real live visitor. You get to look at the outside through the window. And what do I hear? Nothing.
He says he's a war correspondent. He sounds to me like some kind of crybaby.
Oh, Brock, please. You got to see outside. What did you see? Any dames?
10 crummy miles of road.
Brock, I'm coming apart. You've got to stay up and talk to me. You're here.
Call Valenti. He likes to talk.
Man, you don't know what it's like, buddy. They take you down to the holding room an hour before. And 5 minutes after, they
take you down that long corridor, the one they put the carpet on so you wouldn't get your feet cold. Then they take you to the green room. They call it the green chamber. And they put you in a barber's chair. Except it's got holes in it so the gas can come through. And they strap you in, and it doesn't take long. Less than a minute. And man, you're really all alone. When that door closes, that's when the pellets drop. And you only got 20 seconds left.
You sound just like Garvin. You're a crybaby, too.
Sure. Maybe you're right. Because maybe I want to cry, Brock. Did you ever want to cry? Listen to me. 2 weeks from now, I'm dead, buddy. I want to be alive, don't you understand?
I'm gonna live 3 weeks more than you. I don't know what I'll do without you, Taylor. Well, frankly, I'd rather... I'm gonna live 3 weeks more than you.
Not bad. Guy can write.
Oh, don't give me that, Ray. His stuff isn't even in the same league as yours. It doesn't cut through. It doesn't get inside. And you know why? Because he doesn't get inside.
I couldn't either, Frank. Not right now.
Oh, sure. Sure, now all of a sudden you can't do what you've been able to do for 15 years.
I couldn't write us a good story if both our lives depended on it. I tell you, Frank, for 15 years I've been digging deeply into people's lives. Comes a time when I have to dig into my own, and what I see confuses me. It scares me. I thought I believed in God. How can I believe in God when I'm so clogged with hatred I can't breathe?
Brooding about Kathy isn't going to do you any good.
I thought I could learn from her.
Oh, look, Ray, you're 37 years old. Isn't that time enough for a man to learn?
Oh, come on now, Frank. Don't talk about time. When a man digs deeply into himself, he's got nothing but time, whether he's 37 or 20 or 80. When a man is beginning to live or about to die, time belongs to him and no strain.
All right. All right, but look, do yourself a favor, will you? Get back to the jungles and write the stuff you know how to write.
I will, Frank, I will.
When?
When God lets me. Brock, I've seen a lot of people die in my time, and it's never very pretty, but you could help me. If you'd just tell me what she said, how you felt when she said it. No courtroom stuff, but what you felt. Will you do that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't owe you nothing. Your sister, she had to be a hero. She had to push that damn button. Now, what difference did the money make to her? The bank was insured. If she'd have done what I told her, she'd still be alive and I wouldn't be here.
How could she feel any love for you?
Love? I need it like I need you on my back. What do you come up here for, anyway?
I keep thinking if I look at you long enough, if I talk to you long enough, maybe I'll be able to see what she saw in you. Maybe I'll be able to figure out how she could forgive you. Or at least a way for me to start.
You been coming up here to find a way to forgive me?
Yeah, something like that.
Why?
Because I can't live my life and go on hating you at the same time.
There's nothing to it. Come to my party in the green room 4 weeks from now. You can get rid of me and the hate, both together. And you can love everybody.
Whatever she saw in you, I've got to get from you while you're alive.
Don't hold your breath.
Brock, wait a minute. Wait. I just told you why I come here to see you now. When they phone down to you to tell you that I'm here, you could say no. Why do you come up here to see me?
I don't.
You don't?
I come to look out the window. And there's more action on a catwalk at midnight than there is on a crummy road.
What are you looking for out there? What do you hope to see out there? Brock, what are you looking for out there?
I don't know.
That's it. I believe that's it.
All right, big writer, you're so good with the words. You tell me, what am I supposed to be looking for out there?
What we're all looking for, but you're so terrified, frightened of your own feelings that you won't allow yourself to look at anything out there. You won't allow yourself to feel. That's what my sister saw in you. That's why Kathy forgave you. Brock, I won't be coming back unless you want to see me. Peters will let me know.
You're gonna wrestle around with this a little more, huh?
Yeah?
And then maybe, like, someday you could say, yeah, finally I could forgive old Brock for what he did, right?
Well, I don't know whether I can get that far, but I've got time, and someday I'll put you in the proper perspective.
And what'll that get you?
That way I'll be able to live with myself.
Big problems you got. You ought to have 4 weeks to get ready to die with yourself.
It's the same thing, Brock. Look, in these next 4 weeks, if you need anything at all, let me know, huh?
All right, Taylor. 11 o'clock. Time to go to the holding cell.
Sure you got the right time? The right day? One minute, huh? You know, Brock, last time we talked, you said you were gonna live 3 weeks longer than me. I want to thank you for that.
You're crazy.
Sure. But compared with you, I'm lucky. You've always been like you were. I thought maybe it's because you'd never been locked up before. I thought maybe I might even be able to help.
Mother Taylor.
Yeah. But I've had enough experience to have known better. And besides, I never never made the main event before. I spent half my life in these joints. Maybe that's what makes this time different. But Brock, I never realized it till you said it to me. You're not gonna live 3 weeks longer than me. You couldn't. I'm gonna live more in 1 hour in that holding cell than you could in 100 years. You've been in prison all your life. Taylor.
I wish I could tell you that learning how to love is an easy process, but I can't. It isn't. Not for me, not for you, not for any of us. But I can tell you it's the great business of life. There's nothing more important. It's especially difficult to love someone who causes us pain and hurt. It's not easy to see the good person behind the evil act. It's hard to separate what someone is from what they've done, but it's necessary. Judge not, Christ said, and you shall not be judged. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned. Under no conditions can we close our hearts to a fellow human being. Under no conditions can we withhold our love from him. God expects just one thing of us. In the evening of life, St. John of the Cross says, we shall be judged upon love.
Insight is a production of the Paulist Fathers, a group of Catholic priests who serve their God by serving those outside their church.